Today I will show you how to make this crazy ghost shake effect. Alright guys, so in After Effects I have a couple of clips of Snot and Ian Dior from one of their music videos, and we can instantly just press Ctrl+Y to make a new adjustment layer on which we will make the shake effect. So the first effect we can add here is S shake. It can also be S dissolve shake or any type of shake that you want to make here. It doesn't really matter. And here I like to turn on motion blur so it would actually have blur, and I'm gonna keyframe amplitude at the start of where we want our shake to start, and I'm gonna make the frequency really high. I'm gonna make it to 140 and I'm gonna keyframe the frequency. Now, why am I making the frequency so high? It's because the ghost has to have its parts like keep popping out. You'll see what I mean like right now, like when I'm about to add a new effect. So the effect that I'm going to add now is S motion detect, and this is like the actual ghost effect. Now, one very important thing with S motion detect is to go to mask from layer and choose your clip layer. So I'm gonna choose the first layer or the fourth layer, which is called the first, so that's a bit confusing, I'm not gonna lie. And let's click it, and now it's gonna kind of like ghost around like this. It's just gonna look really cool. And since we have a really high frequency, there will be like the ghost will pop out a bit like in different places, like way more. So that's gonna look cooler in my opinion, at least. And also the more delay frames, the more ghost you will get like later on. So as you can see, like if you delay the frames even more, you'll get more ghosts. But I usually like to make this something like 2 or 3, so I'm just gonna make it to 2. And the last effect I like to add here is Deep Glow 2, and I like to give him the radius at 1 at the start. And now what we need to do is press E, and here we're gonna see all of our effects, and we need to go to S motion detect, go below and go to compositing options. And here I just like to keyframe the opacity at 100%, and we'll come back to that really soon. So now we can press U and we will see all of the keyframes we made, and here we can start to have fun. So we can go wherever we want our shake to end. So I don't know, I want it to end maybe somewhere right here. So here we need to make the amplitude to 0, the motion detect effect opacity to 0, and Deep Glow 2 exposure to 0, because everything has to end. But if you just keep it like this, it's going to look absolutely terrible. I mean, this just doesn't look great. So what I like to do is I like to select the amplitude keyframes and press F9 and go to the graph editor. So I like to make this point go out like this, and this point just a little bit down like that. And this will make the shake stop a bit faster. It's gonna cool off way faster, but it's still gonna look really good. And now we can go to like almost the middle, but a bit closer to the start. And here I like to make the S motion detect effect opacity to 100%. So it's going to be 100% for the first few frames, and then it's gonna drop down to 0. And another little thing I like to do is I like to go 1 frame forward from the start, and here I like to make the Deep Glow 2 exposure to 0, and then go 1 frame forward, and here I like to make it to 0.6, and then go 1 frame forward and make it to 0.2. This just pretty much does a little bit of a flicker. It just looks pretty cool. Now it already looks like this, but I like to make it look a bit cooler. So to make it a bit cooler, we can go below this adjustment layer. Let's actually call this to ghost, and let's go below it and press Ctrl+Y, and I'm just gonna add a motion tile, and I'm just gonna drag this out, I don't know, to almost like the middle, something like this. And I'm just gonna go 1, 2, 3 frames forward, actually like somewhere right here, and press Ctrl+Shift+D and delete. So it's gonna stay on these frames a bit, and then it's gonna switch. So that's just gonna make it look a bit cooler. It's like the ghosts are right there, and then they come back to normal. I think that looks brilliant, but I don't know, if you don't like it, you can just not do this. And what you can do is you can also press Ctrl+Y, and you can literally combine these effects with other effects. So I'm gonna go to animation presets, user presets, and I want to show you a combination with heavy Y shake from my Impact Presets V2. Now I do like to go 1, 2 frames forward and cut it up a bit. And here's how the combination looks. I mean, that actually looks hella professional. Don't be afraid to combine these effects with other types of shake effects or these crazy like music video effects. Like Impact Presets V2 and Impact Presets are the type of packs that I made for music video editors to add shake effects like the ones that you just saw in literally just 1 second. You just take it and drag and drop it. So if you want to check it out, I'll have a link in the description. And also guys, if you have anything that you want me to make, then let me know in the comments. And if you want to learn how I make the best music video transition, I'll have it pop up somewhere here on the screen so you can easily check it out. Yeah, I think it's gonna be right here. But anyways guys, yeah, see ya.